$dollars for toilet paper? We can't even afford to shit. This economy is so bad.
Hey, I don't give a damn what nobody say. It has never been this expensive to live. Ever. Like, in no era when motherfuckers was making $1 an hour, it was never this expensive to live.
So we're in Target, and this is what we got for shopping. It's right, so all these little bits and pieces here. It's not really that much, very short, small checkout. And we'll let you know how much it costs in just a second. Right, so we're in the car, we've got our groceries. So, for those items, really wasn't that big of a selection. But it wasn't $100, wasn't $200, wasn't even $300. It was actually $337. Take a look.
Well, reality is starting to settle in. We in a family, my wife and my 2 kids, we have decided to make the ultimate sacrifice. Yep, we are moving abroad. We currently live in the United States. We chose to move back to her home country, which is the Philippines. And my God, I am so excited. The kids are excited. It's time for change. With the current events of what's going on in this country right now, it's safe to say we all need a break. We all need a break right now. It's so stressful here. At this moment, I'm doing my runarounds. I'm canceling my gym membership. I'm canceling my internet TV service provider. I'm at the car wash right now trying to cancel my membership. Yep, we're 100% dialed in. We're ready to go. Let's go, Philippines.
I have been struggling to survive in the United States my entire life. And in 30 days, I finally get the opportunity to leave. Probably for good. For as long as I can remember, I have been fighting just to survive. I've worked jobs that barely pay enough to live. I've stretched every dollar that I have, constantly feeling like no matter how hard I try, I'm always one emergency away from losing everything. And I have had that emergency happen multiple times and lost everything. And now I have a baby. And the idea of raising him in this system literally keeps me up at night. I don't want him growing up watching me struggle. I don't want him to think that exhaustion, fear, and survival mode are just a part of life. I want him to know something different, something better. And that's why we're leaving. In 30 days, we're moving to Costa Rica. Not because it's some fantasy escape, but because life there makes sense. Rent is cheaper, food is fresh and local, healthcare is universal, people actually slow down and live, and most importantly, I'll finally have time just to be with my child without feeling guilty about it. I know I'm not the only one feeling like this. Have you thought about leaving? What's stopping you? I'm going to document this entire journey, from packing up our life to what it's really like to live there. If you've ever wondered if there's another way to live, stick around because I'm about to find out.
Americans are leaving the USA because they can't afford America anymore, making $100,000 a year, yet they feel suffocated financially because the price of things keep going up. They keep printing money and the wages ain't going up, all right? Matter of fact, there's job loss and there's cuts and all kinds of stuff going on. So once people leave that kind of environment and they go somewhere else and they realize life is supposed to be lived, it's supposed to be simple, it's supposed to be much more about enjoying your health and your family and your loved ones and your purpose and all of these things, rather than spending most of your life at work. What kind of a freaking life is it if you don't do what you love? If you do what you love, cool, man, knock yourself out. I do what I love. Most people, 80-something%, don't do what they love. They don't like their job, and if they didn't have to work their job, they wouldn't work their job. So I know if you watch this far, it's speaking to you. Maybe this is the sign you need to start doing some research to learn how to begin to devise your escape plan and live a better life. Because you know what? If what you're doing is not working, continuing to do the same thing, they call that insanity. You might want to book that flight. See you soon.
I just got back from the grocery store. Please tell me that I'm not the only one that goes to the store now and just gets pissed and depressed. Everything that I was going to pick up to buy, things that I normally buy, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11. Like, are we for real right now? Are we effing serious? How can we afford to even survive? Enough is enough. Something has got to change. I know I'm not the only one out here struggling right now, but It's really, really difficult. Like, I need food. My granddaughter's coming over today. I had to grab a few things, and I just don't have the money to buy what I really needed to buy. That's really sad, and I wanted to cry in the grocery store. I almost did. Please tell me your thoughts. Tell me your feelings down below. Do you get frustrated, or are you just like accepting of it? Or am I just the one that just gets mad at everything all the time? Because I know that I tend to get pissed off, and when I get pissed off, I get pissed. Let me know down below.
We need to talk about this because something is deeply wrong in America right now. Families are drowning in debt. Food prices are through the roof. Tariffs are making things worse. And the so-called American dream is slipping further and further away. Now every generation from baby boomers to Gen Zs is being crushed by rising cost of living. And for many, the only option left is to leave the country. In this episode, we are discussing why more Americans are saying enough is enough. As you've seen, many testimonies and many stories are talking about how living in America right now is so expensive. Right now, as we speak, over 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That means if they lose their jobs even for a week, they are at risk of eviction, hunger, or going without healthcare. Credit card debt has hit record of $1.3 trillion. And guess what? Interest rates are climbing too, meaning people are going into debt just to survive. This isn't just poor people, it's middle class, it's families with 2 jobs, it's young professionals, and it's only getting worse. As we speak, Americans bracing for food shortage and tariffs. Tariffs are making things very hard right now as we speak. Food is no longer affordable for many families. Eggs, milk, bread, fruits, even basic are now luxury items in some homes. And now with new tariffs on imported goods, prices are expected to spike even more. These tariffs might sound like a strong political move, but who do they really hurt? Not the billionaires, not the corporations. It's you, the everyday American, trying to feed your kids. Now, the cost of living is crashing every generation. You've seen many testimonies, you've seen a lot of people talking about it. Let's be honest. Every generation is suffering. Boomers who thought they would retire in peace are now working into their 70s. Millennials are drowning in student loans and can't afford homes. What about the Gen Z? They are told to hustle harder in an economy that's rigged against them. Rent is unaffordable. Healthcare insurance is a joke. Childcare costs more than college. And that sad part, even working full-time doesn't guarantee stability anymore. The American dream is no longer work hard, you succeed. No way. It's become work hard, go into debt, and maybe, just maybe, you will survive. Now, many Americans are leaving the country. You've seen many stories, people talking about that I'm tired, let me go and find other places. And some people are saying that leaving America is the American dream. Now, so what people are doing? They are leaving. Yes, Americans are relocating to other countries in record number. We've seen the numbers of this year. People are moving out in big numbers. Countries like Portugal, Mexico, Costa Rica, even parts of Africa, Southeast Asia are seeing an increase in American expats. Why? Because in many of these places, the cost of living is low. Healthcare is affordable. Community feels real. People aren't running from America because they hate it. They are leaving because they can't afford to stay in this beautiful country. America was once a land of opportunity, but now it feels like a land of survival. Still, there is hope. People are waking up. They are questioning the system. They are pushing for change or building new lives elsewhere. But one thing is clear. This version of the American dream is broken. And unless we have honest conversation like this, it's going to get worse. Americans are done. The grocery price in 2025 are insane. And more Americans are giving up. Now, America is reaching a breaking point. People are working harder than ever and still can't afford groceries. In 2025, the price of food has become outrage. Families are giving up, some are skipping meals, others are packing their bags and leaving the country altogether. This is no longer a political issue, it's a human issue.